like, I want you, like.
Hey guys, a termite commented, I have a shipment of these moths coming in. Can you make a video on these moths? Alright? They're his favorite moths. Or her. I don't know.
This window was only a temporary obstacle, like.
Saturniidae is a family of Lepidoptera. Latin names are confusing, with an estimated 2,300 species. This species contains some of the largest moths in the world. Saturniidae are... Dude, how the frick do you say? Saturniidae is characterized by large lobed wings. They're covered in hair-like scales. And guys, they don't have mouth parts. They actually do all the eating they need to do while they're a caterpillar. So they just don't invest in mouth parts when they're adults because they don't need them. And basically today we're talking about the Polyphemus moth because I was left a comment on my butterfly video. Peep it right there. To do a video on this moth. And it's native to Ohio, so it's relevant to my channel. The life cycle of this moth is much like other moths in its family. It will lay light brown eggs on various host trees like birch, willow, and elm. Small yellow caterpillars will then emerge from these eggs. As they age, they will molt 5 times, the 5th being a pupa. They spin the cocoons in brown silk wrapped in the host tree's leaves. And in Ohio, 2 broods come out. One in the spring and one in the late summer. And a lot of silk moths have to like pump their wings full of fluid to for them to work. Insert video here. So they pump their wings full of fluid, whatever. Females emit pheromones that males detect with their feather-like antennas. Look at how cool those things look. After the 2 moths mate, the female will spread the rest of her last moments laying the eggs. Males may mate 7 other times, several more times. These adult moths only live for about a week. So, a termite, when they become moths, you better savor those 7 days. Many moth breeders have tried to breed this moth, but they are found to be pretty difficult to breed. If kept in a standard enclosure, the male and female will often just ignore each other. And they just chill out and they just don't get it on. But you can work around this and make it a little bit easier by placing leaves of one of their various host plants in the thing. So say you put some willow leaves in there, they might get a little freaky. Differentiating sexes is quite easy. Females their bodies are a little bit larger because they're carrying eggs. Males also have much larger and fluffier antenna things. They can come in a variety of colors such as cinnamon, tan, and most common brown. They all are kind of just brown. They have eye spots, which are common on butterflies, moths, some other animals. Eye spots are also known as startling patterns. And they're used to scare away predators, right? If you touch a moth, they have little kind of spines on them. You might become irritated if you touch the spines because these moths are a little bit toxic. So if you saw one of these in the wild, I would not advise touching it. Don't f with the moth. Alright, that was the Polyphemus moth. There are many interesting silk moths out there. This is not the only one. I talked about the Luna moth in my last video. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed learning about this native moth. Shout out a termite for leaving a comment. Alright. Roll the outro music.
No lad, you cannot leave me.
You have to let me go, moth.
Do not give up on me, lad.
You have to let...
Lad.